sweated overnight, so much so that the umpires had to bring out some heating equipment and dry it off, and once they did that, then play was able to begin on time. We're going to pick it up now with the fifth ball of the first over. Glenn McGrath is the bowler. He's coming in to bowl to Michael Atherton. In the commentary box with no runs on the board, Bill Laurie and Tony Greig.
Yeah! Scotty has it, bit of movement away, he's gone! That's 1 for none at the MCG. Michael Atherton caught behind. Played, apparently got an edge, he wasn't happy with that decision. A good replay.
Yes, he's not just not happy, he's normally a very calm, collected customer, and I think he's very unhappy. He really did shake his head. Yeah, see if we can pick up anything. Well, it nips back a little bit. They go up in concert. I think that his bat probably flicked his pad. You can see the reaction here of Atherton, just looks at the umpires, if to say, well, and then a little shake of the head. You've got to be a bit careful what you do these days. It can cost you a lot of money. But that, for Atherton, was, well, you don't often see him do that sort of thing. He obviously is not happy at all, and unfortunately accompanied by the duck back to the pavilion. So Atherton out for a duck. England 1 for none.
Mark Butcher taking guard from umpire Steve Buckner. Dramatic start to the fourth test on the second day. Very good delivery from McGrath. Drew Atherton forward.
Well, I can't see any deflection there, and I can't see the ball doing anything different.
I thought I could see a bit of bat flying off. I thought it was a genuine top of the bat. Damien Fleming. And that's a very strange start, wasn't it? Going hard at the ball. Alex Stewart got a genuine edge and it flew away for 4.
Yes, this is going to be tense stuff.
Mark Butcher on strike to Glenn McGrath. Yes, that's out. Joy, yes, he's got 2. Good catch, good bowling. He never looked safe, Butcher, did he? He got inside edge onto the pad and well caught.
That's a good delivery. There was a bit of bounce in that one. I think it hit very high up on the bat. And a good catch as well. Those reflex catches at forward short leg take some catching, and Langer was there. Just watch the bounce here. It gets quite steep. There's a bit of bat and pad in that one, and look at Langer go to his right. That's a wonderful catch, and McGrath's reaction tells the story there. Beautiful bowling. England again are in all sorts of trouble right from the word go. Butcher out caught at forward short leg. Another duck has been registered, and England unfortunately now 2 for 4.
As I was saying, the non-striker McGrath has 2 for none. What a start. What a bowler.
Oh yes, he's creeping up on 200 wickets.
Oh dear, that was inside edge. I think that's gone for 4. It's all happening at the MCG, and it's not good for England.
Certainly not. That was a beautiful ball from Fleming.
And runs there for Alex Stewart. Vast area for a man at short leg to cover.
So Hussain off the mark. Pretty well played by Alex Stewart. It was an awkward delivery, but he got it to ground very quickly.
Two for 21, 9 overs gone here. Yesterday, Mark Taylor won the toss and put England into bat. Today, we're seeing a lively start. Plenty of bounce in the pitch, bit of swing. There's a nice firm stroke down the ground. That's a good shot. Well, there's a bit of pace in the outfield, even though we had that steady rain for most of yesterday. It started off with showers, and it hasn't stopped this ball fairly racing over the outfield.
He's a good player of the pull shot and the hook shot, Alex Stewart. And will go away to the boundary.
That again is a good indication that there's plenty of pace in the outfield. Ball going across the grass here this morning quite well. It's not as though it's digging in once it hits.
Australian Test cricketer number 380 about to perform, Matthew Nicholson.
And if he was lying awake dreaming for a few hours last night about the first ball, I reckon it might have been the hope for an absolute ripper of a Yorker. He wasn't all that far away with it.
It's beautifully struck by Alex Stewart. Won't go, but they should run 4. The edge. It's going to be 4 runs.
It was pacey enough and directed well enough that it produced a false stroke there from Alex Stewart.
That's away to the boundary. Matter of whether it was off the pad or the bat. Leg buys. England 2 for 52.
Matthew Nicholson to bowl his second over to Alex Stewart. And it's through again. Good value for your shots there. The outfield quite fast considering yesterday's rain.
It's raced away. Playing well, Alex Stewart.
Sane. It's got it away. It's well played as well. Nicholson too short. Been tested here on debut.
Well, I think the England players had to be positive against the young man. If they allowed him to settle in, costly. He's going to be a nervous young man.
It's going to be a bowling change at the southern end. It'll be leg spin. McGill coming into the attack. It's gone for him. It's well played. Left it over McGrath. And go all the way.
Let's watch this first delivery. Well, that's nicely played. That's a lovely straight drive, straight down the ground, and that brings up his half-century. Well, that's back-to-back 50s for Alex Stewart, and this is certainly turning out to be a captain's innings. He's been there since the very word go. He's opened the batting, and he's seen 2 of his partners disappear for ducks. However, he's there, 8 fours, just 66 balls for that 50. Nicholson continuing. Oh, what a good ball. Yes, that's his first wicket. What a beautiful delivery. That's the place to bowl. Quick, just outside off stump and probably moving away off the seam a little bit. A little nick. And young Nicholson has struck for the first time in Test cricket.
2 great things there with that wicket. First, that Nicholson took it, and it is one of the great moments he will ever know in his life. His first Test match wicket. Particularly as he's taken a little bit of a hammering here, his debut, and that ball has just found the outside edge. Now the next great thing came with the umpire, Steve Buckner, who waited for Nasser Hussain to go off, and then when he didn't, he just gave him the faintest little nod. And Nasser was on his way. Now Mark Ramprakash comes out. He's done well. He's shown himself to be a fighter on this tour.
Again, a full toss, and that one's a much better shot from Stewart. He's picked his spot that time and got it away a little finer. And that's gone for 4. So 3 for 99. Taylor having introduced Nicholson and McGill to relieve the fast bowlers, has now got his openers back into the attack, because he's now bringing Fleming back as well.
Good shot. He loves the full shot. Didn't quite get that, but should get at least 3. coming back on the arm. It's good running. 4 all run. Well played, plenty of bat on that little race away for 4. Trying to force off the back foot. 12 boundaries in 74 from England skipper. Fine knock.
So Nicholson getting a go now from the great southern stand end. He hasn't had a bowl from there yet. Oh, well bowled. That one just nipped back a bit. Stewart tried to force on the offside. He very nearly dragged that one back onto his stumps.
Might be a change of fortune there for Alex Stewart. Early in the series, he was just making the one mistake and out.
19 to Ramprakash, 80 to Stewart. Glenn McGrath. Oh, and that one's gone to the boundary. Yes, he stood up and really had a go at that one. Glenn McGrath has gone walking down, chatting away to him. He's just turned his back on him. There's the cut shot, right in the middle of the bat, that one. No point in running. That's going to rush into the boundary. No trouble at all. That's a lovely cut shot. Very short outside off stump, and he was onto it quickly. Oh, he smashed that one. That's a great shot. Short outside off stump, and Stewart really has got stuck into that one. The Barmy Army are on their feet, and Stewart is getting closer and closer to his century. What a good shot that was. The 3 for 162. Stewart on 96 at the non-striker's end. This is Ramprakash.
Oh, that's well played. The perfect cover drive.
A couple of things come out of the condition of the ground today, Bill. One is the fast outfield, despite all the rain yesterday and a bit more overnight. And the fact that the pitch, having had some life in it early on, now looks to be a beauty.
Chance for Stewart's 100. It sits straight down the ground. It may not make the ropes. They should get at least 3. So Stewart goes to 99. But Gill comes back into the attack. Bad ball, and there it goes. Well played, Alex Stewart.
That ball's running very fast over the outfield again, and they will run 4. A chance of doing that at the MCG, a big ground. Lovely innings, one of the best.
It'll be 50 for Ramprakash as well. He's been a thorn in the side of the Australians. He's played very well in the middle order. He's back for 3. Nearly bowled him. I think it has. Bowled him round his legs. McGill strikes. What a wicket for Australia. Stewart gone for 107.
Very well bowled. They might find that Stewart has just left that little bit of a gap there. He hasn't covered it with his body. Oh, and it's pretty close. It's a full toss, in fact, or so it looked on this angle. And it's just pitched outside leg stump. It hasn't had to spin back very far. Just a matter of 3 or 4 inches.
Well, that's heartbreaking. You get a full toss on 107. He's gone. And it's 4 for 200.
Graham Hick, the new man at the crease.
3 for 198. It's going to be Stephen Waugh, so Mark Tao looking for something special here.
And gone. Steve Waugh's the man to remove a headache for Australia. Mark Ramprakash is gone. Not only did he lose his partner in Alex Stewart, he's now gone himself.
The man will be quaking in his boots will be Graham Hick at the other end, because the England tail now starts to come in. And a leading edge there from Ramprakash going straight to Glenn McGrath. So Steve Waugh has made it a double breakthrough for Australia. Ramprakash is gone for 63, and it's 5 for 202.
Warren Hegg is the new man at the crease, making his Test debut at the age of 30. Warren Hegg, his first Test runs. Steve Waugh to continue. Warren Hegg will be the man taking strike. Steve Waugh won't be pulling back from giving these batsmen a bit of a touch-up. Oh, beautiful. He got a touch to it. Wasn't a touch-up. It was a nick. Ian Healy takes an easy catch. Warren Hegg didn't want to go anywhere. He waited for Steve Bucknor to give him the order. Off you go. Steve Waugh's done it again.
Yeah, Steve Bucknor gives the batsman every chance to walk if they want to. Steve Waugh now moves to 89. A good thick outside edge, simple catch for Ian Healy, who moves to 351 catches in Test cricket. Warren Hegg wasn't moving anywhere. He was going to make the umpire put the finger up. Eventually Steve Bucknor did. And England 6 for 206.
Dean Headley, the new man for England. Is this another collapse? We've seen plenty of them during the series. The tail making virtually no contribution to the England total.
Oh, that's well bowled. I think that may have been pad and then bat. It was in the air. I think he may have got his hand to it. Let's have another look at this.
Oh, this has been a great catch. He went very quickly. I think the pad first and the bat. Out it goes. Oh, that really would have been a great, just a fingertip to it.
Short delivery, and that's a beautiful shot. He does play it magnificently. We saw it in Perth, and he's waited for the right ball here, and he really has executed the pull shot beautifully again.
Now I wonder if Mark Taylor thinks about putting a man out there.
Oh, that's in the air, and that's it. Short delivery. Oh, he's saying not out. Well, I thought that there was a really clonky noise there. Must have been, well, it must have been off the arm guard, which is, looks like it's made of glass fibre. Have another look at this.
That's certainly my first reaction. I'm not sure. That might be just above the. Might be just above. It might be on where you'd have your watch.
And caught. Mark Taylor. Very well taken there at first slip by Mark Taylor. It was a thick edge. It flew pretty quickly. Mark Taylor grabbed it easily.
Yes, beautifully taken. Well, he's got one more to take now to equal the record. Let's have a look at it again. Lovely bowling just outside off stump. Firm drive at it. Look at him. Absolutely beautifully caught. No trouble at all. And did he enjoy that or what? Glenn McGrath's been looking forward to finding the outside edge there. He's done it. And, well, there we are. Two of them shake hands. Headley out caught Taylor. Bowl McGrath 14. 7 for 244.
Darren Gough, whose batting has deteriorated since we saw him get that half century at the SCG on England's last tour. That's more like the Darren Gough we saw at the SCG. Just a quick four and then do a couple of stretching exercises. Oh, he's belted that one again. Now this is much better from Darren Gough. Don't know how long it'll last, but it'll be exciting while it does. 7 for 256. Stuart McGill returns to the attack now, taking over from Damien Fleming. Well, now Graham Hicks decided to go on the rampage, and he's hit a huge one way up into the Barmy Army. That is a huge hit.
Well, you could hear it as it cracked off the bat that was going to stay up for a long time, and they're loving it up there.
Here he goes again, mid-on, and he's gone. So Stuart MacGill wins that little battle, and Graham Hicker's hold out at mid-on.
Well, that's a tragedy from England's point of view. He's just started to strike the ball well, and he should really have just been reining himself in a little bit. Doesn't have to hit everyone for 4 or 6. Perhaps the adrenaline's got to him. He's gone for it, missed time this one, and Fleming there taking it no trouble at all. So MacGill 2 for 61, Hick out for 39. It's 8 for 266.
Angus Fraser played in 46 test matches. He's been a great fighter for England.
It's all happening at the MCG. Oh, he's got him around his legs. That's well bowled. He's having a good day, MacGill. Pitching in the rough, getting it to turn back. That's the end of Goff for 11, and it's 9 for 270.
Very good performance from MacGill. He outthought Graham Hick and didn't allow himself to be phased into pitching the ball shorter and a bit quicker. And now he's bowled Goff around his legs, behind his pads, the same as he did to Angus Fraser earlier. And not something that Darren Goff will want to see too often, but MacGill will. That was clever and very good cricket. 9 for 270.
Alan Mullally comes in at 9 for 270. Good day's play. Plenty of runs, wickets falling. MacGill has 3 for 61. Big shouts. That's out. Yes, they're all out. Bowled out for 270. Another duck for Mullally. 4 for MacGill. A good day's cricket. It's going to be a very interesting final hour here at the MCG.
Pick up the Australian reply now with no runs on the board. It's the first over. Darren Goff is bowling to Mark Taylor, and in the commentary box with me is Bill Laurie.
It's away. And it's 4. The leg bias.
Dean Headley, the man from the southern end. Lovely shot. Loves to play in that arc down the ground. Plays straight early on. Yields an easy 3. Very close. Steve Buckner having a big look. Took his time, as he usually does. Steadies himself. England have their first.
Well, you know when Steve Buckner takes his time, you're in trouble. The batsman, Darren Goff, deserves that. He's beaten him for pace, as Simon Donald was saying. And I think this might have got him on the back leg. It certainly seemed to nip back. Oh, and it does. They don't come much easier than that to give out. Steve Buckner gives Slater out, and Darren Goff is rewarded. Michael Slater's gone for 1. Australia now 1 for 13.
Justin Langer, the new man, coming to the crease. He's there to replace Michael Slater. Shot. The shot of a confident batsman.
This thing's going along pretty slowly here at the moment. Oh, and that's well taken. That's a good wicket. Goff has done it again. Taylor has got himself out caught. I don't think that one moved much. I think he was just playing it at a little wide delivery there, just pushed tentatively at it, and it went flying away in the direction of Hick, and he took the catch nicely.
Good catch from Graham Hick and a very good delivery from Darren Goff. England needed that wicket. Goff is bowling well, and the second wicket is down with 26 on the board.
So Mark Waugh, the new batsman, an average of 43.53 in test matches. Well, that's nicely played. He does play that shot beautifully. Anything on the leg side. Mark Waugh really is an elegant player. The way he gets them away on the onside, that one was off his hip and right off the middle of the bat, and he played it fine purposely.
Mark Waugh on strike. Bad ball. It's pulled away. And they'll go for 4. It's a poor delivery to a batsman of War's class. It's 2 for 59.
No more runs added to that total of 2 for 59 for the Australians because the umpires took them off because of bad light. Ramprakash came on to bowl 1 over of off spin. That was good thinking by Alex Stewart, but he wasn't able to get away with Dean Headley, and that's the way it finished. Beauty. We're going to join it 8 overs into the play. 14 runs have been added to the overnight score. Fraser is bowling to Langer, and in the commentary box, Ian Chappell and Bill Laurie.
It's well fielded. Knocks it down. Saved at least 2 runs. So Angus Fraser's job is to obviously get wickets, to keep it as tight as possible, keep some pressure on the batsman. No ball, when he puts it away, that's badly bowled. That's Langer's strength. He mentioned when talking to Ian Chappell after that magnificent 169 not out in Adelaide, he likes to play square of the wicket, as he does in Perth.
The 50 partnership coming from just 96 balls.
Well played, right through the gap on the offside. Beautiful timing, all the way to the fence to 4. That is vintage Mark Waugh. So Fraser just nagging away. He's into his 5th over now. No wicket for 17.
That's
Big appeal there for LBW. Yes, he's given him 2. He's out. LBW's very surprised at that. Well, I want to see the angle of that one. That looked to me as if it was bowled from relatively wide, and he's not happy about that one. Well, sometimes you can surprise yourself. You get yourself into a position which is a little adjacent. Let's have a look.
Well, he's going to be a little bit unlucky. That's actually nipped back. If it had gone on straight, I think it would have been out. But I think Mark Waugh a little surprised with that, and I think he's probably got a right to be.
Oh, it's not out, no doubt about that. Well, they've had a good day, the umpires, so we've given them a pat on the back. Well, that one wasn't a good decision in my view, and when Ian Botham says it wasn't out, then you know it wasn't out. So he's LBW to Fraser for 36. So 3 for 98. Steve Waugh is the new batsman, and he's out there with Langer on 38, and England have got a wicket.
That's a good shot. Mazarpani went straight through the line. Magnificent on drive.
Just what you like early on. Half volley with the ball not deviating at all. There was no swing there. If anything, it was slanting in just a fraction towards Waugh's leg stump.
Headley continues. Oh, cracking shot. He's in good form. Beautifully played. And I think it's time for Darren Goffridge.
You better get him back quickly. Steve Waugh keep the strike there too, because they've, I'd say they've rushed through for 4. They've ambled their way through for 4. It's taken Angus Fraser quite a time to get out there. It's a long throw. Here's Mullally bowling to Steve Waugh. 3 slips in the gully.
Oh, glorious stroke. He's in good touch.
Aaron Goff back into the attack. Oh, well caught. That was really flying. That was humming. Dean Headley in the gully. What a good catch. That is a much-needed breakthrough for England.
Well, it was straight at him. If he'd have dropped it, he would have been a bit upset. Yes, it looks as if they... It looks as if they're patting Hussain on the back there, so this was nicely taken. He attempted a Yorker there, away she went. He did have a bit of a hit at it, and straight to him at chest height, both hands wrapped around it, cleanly caught. And well, that's Goff again. He's doing most of the damage here. This is a big wicket. Justin Langer has played very well. He was looking extremely dangerous. So out Court Hussein and bowled Goff for 44.
Darren Lehmann playing his first test in Australia, has a top score of 98 made on the tour of Pakistan. Oh, pumped. He doesn't mess around, Darren Lehmann.
Hanson was there to hit, and he certainly did get stuck into it. This is Headley again.
Well, Steve Waugh hasn't had much strike for a while, but it hasn't made a lot of difference.
It's just one ball in the last 4 overs.
Well, a chance here, and it just clears second slip. Graham Hick, probably the tallest, well, definitely the tallest of the slip fielders. He was the one who had a chance. It's been signalled leg by.
It's a great shot. That's what he likes. Bit of width outside the off stump. He'll go for it. Good results.
He's still got a bit of a problem with that left elbow.
Darren Goff to Darren Lehmann. It's a great shot. That's what he likes to do. Magnificent cover drive.
It was a beautiful stroke, but Goff will know that there's a chance there.
He's gone this time. That's good bowling. Yes, he tested him out. Superb bowling by Darren Goff. Loose shot from Lehmann. 5 for 151.
That's good cricket from Darren Goff. Since he came back, he's picked up 2 wickets. The second one, Darren Lehmann. And before that, Justin Langer. Well, that was there to be hit, but it moved away off the seam. Gave Goff every chance of getting the edge, and Warren Hegg has taken the catch. So that's 4 wickets to Darren Goff now, and he's bowled pretty well.
Talking about all-rounders, here's a great all-rounder, Ian Healy. 350 catches as a wicketkeeper. 4,218 runs at almost 30 with 4 test hundreds. He's facing a fired-up Darren Goff with 4 for 46 at last, getting some reward for some excellent bowling. Here it goes. How was that? Right through the gap. 4 off the over, 5 for 159. It's broke the shackles as he always does. He's a fine player. Just a bit of width. Good away for 4.
Oh, well played, and that's going away. This will be 7,000 back for the second. Steve Waugh goes to 7,000 and now 7,001. A wonderful record. Only 17 players in the history of cricket have achieved this milestone. And he now becomes the 5th Australian. Oh, and that's gone too, down to the fence for 4. They're turning it on now, the Aussies. These two very, very experienced cricketers are putting together a very, very useful partnership.
Third man in now for Angus Fraser. Brings up the 200 for Australia. Single brought up the 50-run partnership between these two. 70 balls it's taken.
That's great running. 50 for Steve Waugh. It's been lovely innings. Very, very thoughtful innings. Some good strokes. He started off like a bomb. Played strokes everywhere. Then settled in. Good running between the wickets now with his ace partner Healy.
Shot from Ian Healy. It's in the air and he's gone. Aggression and being positive has been a key to most of Ian Healy's innings. This time it's brought him undone. Ian Headley taking a good catch in the deep.
The thing that will annoy Healy most is that he didn't fall for the trap. There was no trap attached to it. It was just a little bit loose down the leg side, and he could have hit it anywhere. He's hit it in the air and straight down, well, not quite straight down the throat of Headley. It's gone away to his left a little bit, but it was, as catches go in the deep, it was easy enough. Now that's broken the partnership. That is exactly what England so desperately wanted. 6 for 209.
28-year-old Victorian comes to the crease. Damien Fleming, 10 test matches, 71 not out, his highest score. Through it goes. Gee, it breaks your heart. It's happened again. Crucial times. The side just doesn't put it together.
Change at the southern end. It's Alan Mullally, who's not been over bowled, that's for sure. 9 overs, none for 30, but he's lacked sparkle. Oh, great shot. Mullally's just short, and he's clubbed that. Magnificent hitter of the loose ball, Steve Waugh.
Get the feeling when Steve Waugh's facing Mullally and Dean Headley that he feels like he's going to hit a boundary pretty well every over.
Could be another 4, probably won't go, but beautifully played. Mullally just straying onto the pads. He could run for Steve Waugh, very keen. Back he comes, they throw the bowls in to be close, wrong end, no talking. Dear oh dear, great running, but poor outfielding.
Out. Caught at second slip, easily taken as well. So Hick, having dropped him, has now caught him, and that's a relief, there's no doubt about that.
That's another little nail pressed in by England. Good performance. Mullally hasn't quite had the same zest as in some of the earlier games. That slid off the face of the bat, straight to Graham Hick. Picks it up, which he didn't do before with the chance that was put down off Fleming. Went at one-handed. Mullally is either trying to get the crowd G'd up or trying to make them happy. It's 7 for 235.
So Matthew Nicholson is the new batsman, just 24 years of age, and out for his first innings in Test match cricket. Headley continuing. Well, he's off the mark. That's his first run in the big time.
Not only a keen young player, but smart as well.
Good shot, straight drive. Steve Waugh has not moved. Well, he's sort of half changed his mind now, and he's trotting down the pitch. I think as he hit that one, he thought, that's 4.
That's a fine shot.
Right, so Gough has got the ball. In the air and into the gap. They've got a man in there, short extra cover, hoping that one would be hit in the air, but it was wide of him, and it's gone all the way to the fence. Well, he wasn't about to be frightened by the man coming in. It's a short extra cover there. He got stuck right into it, and it must have been about 2 meters, 3 meters wide of him. Oh, what a bowl. He's got him. He's bowled him out. What a magnificent delivery that was. Oh, yes, it's all over. Don't worry about that. That one went screaming through him. He fell over, actually. It was a wonderful delivery. A really fast Yorker. And the ball, well, it may well have deflected off either the foot or the pad. But you could hear the woody sound, that dreadful noise behind. And that's another very, very useful wicket. Gough again.
5 wickets for Darren Gough. Looked like a deflection and just flicked the bail and then went through to wicket-keeper Hegg. And that is a very good day for Darren Gough. He's bowled beautifully. Got 2 yesterday and 3 today. Should have been on earlier. And has done very well indeed. Nicholson, the 7th wicket down. Steve Waugh on 77 not out. He has with him Stuart MacGill. Last man in to follow MacGill or follow Waugh will be Glenn McGrath.
Australia closing on England's 270. It's Dean Headley to take the new ball from the southern end. It's a bit of a surprise. I thought Fraser might have got an opportunity here. Gone for it, and it's a big hit. Down the ground. Good carry. And it holds up. Got the charge away then, Stephen Waugh. I think he fancies Dean Headley a bit, to be quite honest. 82 overs bowled, and it's going to be Gough. He's going to take two, and if he gets it, it'll be a joke. Could be run out. Oh dear. Keeper was in front of the stumps. It was all happening. Terrible cricket by England. Great cricket by Stephen Waugh.
I think this might be rather interesting to see where it's going. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's let go, McGill. Crashed it through, cover valuable runs. Back to Steve Waugh. 8 off the over. 8 for 273. Australia lead by 3. It's got it away. He'll go to 98. All run if it doesn't make the gutter. It does. Waugh goes to 98. It's in the air and it's safe. They'll run 2. 17 test hundreds for Stephen Waugh.
That's an amazing performance. Really has brought this whole stadium to life. Standing ovation from everyone within the MCG.
It's 4. Doesn't have to run.
Oh, what a shot. Unbelievable shot. Stand and deliver it is at the moment. Stephen Waugh has hit that one through cover. No one's moved.
Oh, and that's gone for 4. Nicely educated edge.
Yes, that's very frustrating. That brings up the 300.
At the moment, England are down and out.
Stuart MacGill is... Now, I'm going to put on record that I do not believe that. That is the sloppiest thing you will ever see. Or perhaps not. You might see some more sloppy stuff. But that is very close to the sloppiest thing you will ever see.
The last hour and a half of cricket has been very ordinary from any nation. And that won't help lift their spirits either. 4 more to Stuart MacGill. And the shoulders will droop even further. 8 for 327. That went quickly. It did give Alex Stewart a great chance of taking the catch. May not have picked it up either. McGill's hit it like a bullet.
It's a hell of a shot.
Gone, they've got him finally. Mullally breaks through. That's the end of McGill, but what a fine knock. Superb innings for a low-order batsman and a wonderful partnership.
Yes, he got a pat from Steve Waugh earlier on when Steve reached his 100, and it was a well-deserved pat. Now he's getting a tremendous reception from the crowd here at the MCG. 43 with 3 fours. It's been sensible. And a very good knock, a terrific partnership to put Australia into a winning position. Stuart MacGill eventually out for 43. It's 9 for 340.
Glenn McGrath got a tremendous ovation, as did Stuart MacGill. 88-run partnership with Stephen Waugh has turned this match around when England win with a real chance of having a reasonable first innings lead. There's a catch they call. That's gone, he's bowled. How about that? He gave him the bounce, which he should have done. Struck maybe the shoulder or the bat. And it bounced back onto the stump, so England have bowled Australia out for 340, a duck to McGrath, bowled by Mullally.
Well, it was all a bit too late for England. This is the sort of aggression they should have been showing long ago. This was a very good bouncer, well directed, and it might have clipped the glove before it smacked Glenn McGrath in the chest, and the backspin took it onto the stumps. Glenn McGrath had a boot at it. He was trying to kick it away, but because he turned his head away there as the ball hit him, he couldn't find it, and it spun back quite sharply onto the stumps. Steve Waugh, a magnificent innings, 122 not out, his 17th Test century, and he's helped to give Australia a lead of 70, and it's a tremendous lead, probably a match-winning lead, the way Australia are playing.
And it's in the second over, none for one. Fleming is the man coming into bowl, and he's bowling to the England captain Alex Stewart. In the commentary box, Bill Laurie and Ian Chappell.
No ball called, and Stewart's off the mark.
Three coming off a no ball for Alex Stewart.
And on strike now to Fleming. Oh, that's got to be very close. Very, very close. No, it was a long wait for the shake of the head. Atherton survives. Was there a bit of bat there? Well, he's got him this time. He's bowled him neck and crop. It's 1 for 5, a pair, unfortunately, for Michael Atherton, but superb bowling by Fleming.
Yes, Michael Atherton once again going nowhere, neither forward nor back, just straight across the crease, and beautiful bowling from Damien Fleming. That ball really thudded into the pads, the previous one, after hitting the edge, and this one smashed into off stump, beating the outside edge. And Damien Fleming has really enjoyed that one. So a pair for the former England captain, a beautiful delivery, and England in early trouble.
England 1 for 5.
As Mark Butcher comes in at number 3, he's also on a pair, and immediately there's a bat pad in.
Oh, he's hit him on the full. Dear, oh dear. No, says umpire Buckner. What an over. That's 1 for 5. Charging in to Captain Stewart.
Ooh, what a good shot that is. Onto the back foot, playing the pull shot. Well, Stewart's decided that he really has to relieve the pressure by attacking here. This is his normal game. This is the way he played. He played very well in the first innings, played some very positive shots. And there's that drive again. Anything well pitched up, he goes after. This one won't get to the fence, but there'll be more runs for Stewart.
That's the way for Stewart to play, and that's a cracker. Superb late cut.
Yes, he really does excel with the horizontal bat shots.
It's going to be Matthew Nicholson to take up the attack. That is a fine shot. That's what we're talking about. He really hit through the line. This may go to the gutter. It's a long boundary. They should run 4. Or run. It's 1 for 41. And Stuart McGill to bowl leg spin from the southern end. That's a fine shot. Late and square. Brings up the 5th. They should get 3. That's good running.
Oh, well. How did he catch that? Michael Slater is the man. To be brutally honest, I was looking far west to see where it had gone. He's taken a catch close to the wicket.
That is the most unbelievable catch that I've ever seen. A full-blooded sweep shot, and somehow he's come up with it. There's no way in the world the naked eye could keep track of this one. All one could see was that he seemed to hang. He must have hit it straight into his hand. as he buckled up, I think it buckled into him. Just have a look at this. Has a go at it. There's Slater taking evasive action here. It goes straight into that, and he's clung onto it. Have a look at that. He's got it. It's unbelievable. Well, you won't see many of those. He hit it actually into the midriff of Slater, and Slater knew there was something there.
Day forecast. We're going to join it now in the third over of the day. 1 run's been added to the overnight total. McGrath is bowling to Headley. Your commentators are Ian Chappell and Bill Laurie.
Oh, he's knocked him over. As clean as a whistle, straight through. Magnificent length. There goes the night watchman. He's out for 1, and all of a sudden it's 3 for 66.
That's the other problem with a night watchman. It gives the opposition a chance to get an early wicket, which obviously boosts the whole team. Glenn McGrath now moving along to 198 test wickets, going right through the defence of Dean Headley. Oh, terrific off-cutter. He really has got the off-cutter working well this morning, and it was way too good for the night watchman. Headley is gone for 1, and England still behind by 4 runs. 3 wickets down.
There's Hussain taking guard. Oh, that's well bowled too. Hussain off the mark. Little inside edge. Yeah. It's a good shot. Positive viewpoint from England side is that once the night watchman goes, at least you've got 2 strike players at the wicket. They'll be able to take the attack up to McGill and McGrath if they do bowl a loose ball. That's 50. Well played. Superb innings under pressure.
Good effort from Alex Stewart. Century in the first, 50 in the second, but he'll know that only half the job is done in this innings.
It's going to be McGill from the southern end.
Catch it!
This time now, the catch is gone, is he? Yes, that's a big breakthrough. England now in real stride. Stewart gone for 52. It's 4 for 78.
There was a nod of the head from Steve Bucknell before he put the finger up. Alex Stewart hung around and made him put the finger up. The Australians were extremely confident right from the start, but that doesn't always mean a lot. Fieldsmen these days do seem to get pretty excited about things. Hit the flap of the pad. It's a matter of whether it then went on to the bat. The Australians obviously felt that it did. Michael Slater took the catch. It's 4 for 78.
Mark Ramprakash takes guard at 4 for 78. Nearly 4 for 8 England. It's off the mark. Ramprakash with a nice little glance around the corner.
Now Damien Fleming. He's going to take over from Glenn McGrath.
And that's a fine shot. Outfield is nice and fast again. Nasser Hussain, the man playing the stroke. Good attacking shot.
Hussain likes to get after Fleming if he pitches up. This time he gets the gap at cover. We'll bring up the 100. It's now 4 for 100. That's cracked. That should go for 4. 3 points up. And that goes. That's what they should be doing to the long hops, putting them away. As Ian Botham said, score some runs, put the pressure back on the bowler.
Well, give them something to think about. You've got to do that. You've got to be positive, even in defence.
As Nicholson comes into the attack for the first time this morning. It's nicely played. Controlled off drive that from Ramprakash. 5 runs off the over, 4 for 1, 2, 3.
Damien Fleming. No third man. 4 runs. England now 57 runs in front. with 4 wickets down. Oh, and he's gone right through him. Matthew Nicholson with his 2nd wicket in Test cricket, and he's hit the stumps.
It was a beauty too. Perfectly pitched. Ramprakash had to play at it, and it has cut back between bat and pad. Very well bowled. Nice to see a young player come in, get 1 wicket in the first innings, and now produce an absolute cracker to break this partnership.
And that's reminiscent of the one that Glenn McGrath got through Dean Headley. It's just clipped off stump. So England now half the side out, and they're only 57 in front. Graham Hick coming in with 5 down. That's one of the problems with sending out a night watchman. Hick drops from 6 to 7. There's not much behind him. Hick not quite off the middle, but it gets his scoring underway.
Racing away to the boundary. 4 there to Nasser Hussain.
4 more. 2 very well played late cuts. England lead by 69.
Matthew Nicholson continuing from the members' end. 54, finds the outside edge this time. Valuable runs for England. Just trickles into the gutter. And this is the partnership for England. Hick, very talented cricketer. And there's an indication of a touch of class. And every time he comes to crease, you feel as if he's going to do something special. I hope for his sake and England's today, because he's a beautiful strike with the ball.
That's right. Well, we saw him play some beautiful pull shots in Perth, and he really did hit some lovely shots there.
England fighting to stay in this test match at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. 5 for 1, 5-3 as McGrath comes back into the attack. And he gets a result. Flew away, but at least he was hitting the ball hard. Raced away. 4 off the over, 5 for 157. McGill over the wicket. Oh, that's the way to do it. When you get a bad ball, put it away, and he whacks it through square leg. Hick goes to 24. Through again. Good pull shot straight into the ground this time, Graham Hick. Nicholson, the fieldsman. All of a sudden, the tempo's quickened with Hick playing some shot, as a number 6 should do. Try and take control of the game.
Right, Hussain now on 49. Well, that's it. That's his half century. Made under pressure as well. I think he knows how much responsibility rests on his shoulders. Nasser Hussain has got to 50. He's 3rd in the series. Wouldn't he love a century? So it's going to be Nicholson now, 1 for 32 of 9. And he's been brought on at the southern end. In the air, and he's hit it straight to cover point. Well, short outside off stump, a cut shot played in the air, and that's the end of Hussain. Slater was in the way. Nicholson has struck again.
3rd catch for Michael Slater. The ball's following him a bit in this innings. He's been in a variety of positions, and he's taken all sorts of catches. Nasser Hussain once again falls after having done all the hard work, hitting a short ball straight to Michael Slater. Disappointing for him again that he's out with just 50 on the board, and England are in trouble at 6 for 178.
So Warren Hegg has arrived at the crease, and that heralds the arrival of the England tail, and we all know what happens when the England tail turns up. Absolutely nothing.
It's a good shot. Coming over. Well played.
Played quite deliberately. Didn't try to keep it down. Deliberately hit it on the up.
It's a cracking shot. That's a good shot. 4 runs off the over. 6 for 198. Nicholson charging in from the southern end. He's gone for it again. Third man, it's coming around, he's got it. Yes, he has. Goal caught. Nicholson picks up another wicket. McGill takes the catch. The ply slip working for Mark Taylor.
Yeah, just give Taylor some credit there, because he didn't have McGill down on the boundary, pulled him in after that last shot and placed him, a good 30 metres in from the boundary. Not quite a fly slip, but it was good, and Nicholson bowled it just right, gave Hegg the chance to play it away there. McGill was round. That's a good catch. It was getting down very, very quickly on him. That's nice cricket. He's having a good match, Stuart McGill. 7 for 202.
Darren Gough with an average of 11's got a big job to do. Because Hicks 45 not out at the other end. It's pulled nicely, not picked up. That's 4. There's 3 men in the deep. He split that beautifully. He goes to 49. Poor old tail enders. I'd like to see one make a big score. 50 for Hick. Good shot. Punts it firmly down through mid-off. It's a beautiful time with the ball. He might have a few technical problems, but when he's hot, he's hot. It's gone for it. He's got it away. It looked uncomfortable, but it's gone for 4. 9 off the over, 7 for 217.
And a chance, a big appeal. Out. Al Harper has given Darren Gough out. He wasn't too happy. The Australians, they rejoice.
Hard to tell, but if it's hit the bat, it's definitely a catch and out.
Toe, bat, out, read the book. Gone. Gough 4, 8 for 221. Angus Fraser is the new man at the crease, replacing Darren Gough. The suggestions in the commentary box is he better get on with it. Better get on with the walk-off.
Well, he was trying to get on with it, wasn't he? It's a good ball in that situation. Yorker. And, well, I have to say, it was a brave effort, but not a pleasant situation to be in, is it? And from Australia's point of view, Alan Mullally coming to the wicket. Alan Hurst's record could be in danger. It's a good delivery. Graham Hick, of course, trying to get on with it. Full Yorker, just drifting in a little bit. Intelligent bowling. Graham Hick goes for 60. England now 221 for 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most impressive there, probably the DNB. And he's clubbed one. Alan Mullally has taken time, but he's showing some brilliant form. Here I say he's done it again. 8 from the over, 9 for 242. He's tried it again, it's straight up in the air. It could be a collision, both Glenn McGrath, also Michael Slater. The ball's followed Michael Slater, no wonder he wanted it. Glenn McGrath wanted to do the job himself. He's done it well. Full credit to Alan Mullally. He didn't die wondering out there.
Alan Mullally's gone for 16. England all out for 244.
To late hours. We join it now in the first over. None for none is the score. Darren Gough is the bowler, Michael Slater taking strike, and Tony Greig and Bill Laurie are your commentators.
Oh, well, how was that? That could turn a test match. He went for it, it just went over the head of Butcher, maybe a finger to it. 4 runs on the board. No luck at all for Gough. It's none for 4. There it goes. Perfect shot. Ian Hillary's not doing enough with the ball. He's bowling to a man of this calibre.
Oh, what a shot. When he hits through those, well, it was a long half volley, wasn't it? It really races away. He's a tough little package, Michael Slater.
That's close, that's surely very close. He's given him. Well, there you are, that stayed down. I think Slater knew himself. That ball was a shooter.
Slater walked. I reckon he walked. Although there was a nod that time, that was slightly different from the umpire. Normally he waits a long time without shaking his head. I think he shook his head and then his finger came later. But Slater knew it. It stayed down, and Headley has struck here. They're having a bit of a laugh about it. Just watch this. Here we go now. It pitches outside off stump, nips back a little bit. Slater misses it. It hits him. Oh, I think I'd say middle and off. Look at Slater. He knows. Yes, he sees the nod. And up comes the finger. That's the end of that. So England have struck at last. 1 for 31.
Justin Langer at number 3. It's 1 for 31 at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
And that'll be 4. That breaks the shackles. And it's going to be Alan Mullally.
It's in the air. Safely caught. Mark Taylor, his holdout, could hardly have hit it more directly than the man at deep fine leg. Headley has taken the catch off Mullally. And that's what England needed. 2 for 41 now.
Mark Waugh once again to a mixed reception. Arrives at the crease.
One played away beautifully. That's nicely played onto the back foot, pulled away down to forward, square leg, and it's into the fence for 4. Lovely shot. Langer getting that one away.
Cracking shot. Fraser not quick enough to be short on this pitch. Cracked away by Justin Langer. He's breaking the shackles against Fraser. Around about off stump.
It's been a real struggle for these two players. Taylor and Slater got away to a good start, quite a brisk one.
Well, he's keeping the pressure right on Mark Waugh. Here it goes. That's bad luck for Mullally. 1,000 runs in 1998 at Test level for Mark Waugh. That's a big year.
Certainly is, but he's not in peak form out there at the moment.
That could almost go for 4. Gough coming around. This is a poor over. Good one for the Australians. Lovely leg glance there from Justin Langer. He's all over the place. There's Fraser.
Right, here we go again. Mullally really desperately keen to try and get a breakthrough here. That single played away on the onside, and that brings up the 100. So 175 runs required to win. They've got 100 of them. When you think of Gough and Mullally and Tudor, if they're all firing, that's quite a good attack. As that one's hit. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! He's got it. Ramprakash all fired up there. Come on, lads, he's saying. Another 1 or 2 of those, and we could just swing this one. What a catch. Full length, dive to his right. Beautiful catch. That could make a little bit of a difference.
Well, I was looking to the boundary. Mullally drops it short. Good bouncer. Hits it and nails it, but how good a catch is that? That's as good as you get it. And does he enjoy that? He's just telling those teammates around him, come on, boys. 2 more quick wickets and anything can happen. Langer's gone for 30, 3 for 103.
Well, when it comes to batting, this is Australia's man of the moment. An average of over 50. He's just gone past 7,000.
Dean Headley is coming back into the attack.
Oh, good shot again. That's where they've got some runs. He's too short, outside off stump, and Mark Waugh is playing that shot very well.
Vintage Stephen Waugh. Oh, well bowled. That might be the start of something special. Graham Hick, the man that's taken the catch. Mark Waugh has gone. Dean Headley, is he capable of putting them back in this match?
4 for 130.
Darren Lehmann, captain of South Australia, comes to the crease.
45 needed. 6 wickets in hand.
Beautiful from Steve Waugh. He's not letting the situation cloud his thinking. Is Dean Headley the man? Lovely shot. Great start. That's what he likes. Chance of running 4 here. Steve Waugh's quick. And he's coming. Well run.
Lehmann, Nixon, he's gone. Yes, he has, and it's 5 for 140. Round the wicket, Lehmann slashing. There was a big nick, and the crowd roars at the MCG. This game is not over yet.
There's a roar from Headley and the other fielders, Hegg and the slip fielders. And umpire Buckner gave Lehmann out. As always, he just took his time. Made the decision, Lehmann out for 4. Caught Hegg, bowled Headley, 5 for 140.
Ian Healy at the crease. He's got him, yes, he's gone! That's 6 for 140. He takes the catch. This game is alive and kicking.
Boy, is Headley doing some work out there. That gives him 4 wickets. That was nicely taken. We're in for a good one now. The Barmy Army are all out of their seats. The Union Jacks are flying. And for the first time in this series, England look as if they could just sneak in. Here we go again. That's a pretty good delivery, a good line. This time Hick makes absolutely certain of it, clutches it to his chest, and look at the face of Headley. So they need 175. They've got 6 for 140.
Damien Fleming has a word with Stephen Waugh, the crowd roaring at the MCG, and well they might. What a test match it's been. It's going to go right down to the wire. Oh, that's close this time. He's given him. Yes, he's given him at 7 for 140. Headley could be a hero. Hail Headley, they'll be crying.
Oh, look at the Barmy Army. Well, you can't keep putting your pad there and hope to get away with it. Headley's best figures in Test cricket, 5 for 55 he's got. And this is the delivery, a little closer that time. And that ball pitching, and yep, I think that was out. I think that was out. That was a good decision. Isn't he a wonderful umpire? Very, very tough. This is in these situations. Up the finger went, and they're 7 for 140.
Hugh Nicholson playing his first Test match. John Stephen Waugh is standing at the other end. Darren Gough gets it away. Went for the Yorker. Angus Fraser cleans up at fine leg. 2 more runs. They're all so valuable. If Gough doesn't break through this over, I think he'll have to go for Maloney. Oh, there's a chance. Can he hit them? Can he hit them? Oh, they get runs. They'll get overthrows. Unbelievable. Can you believe that? They can't take a trick with those run-outs, can they?
Only 14 runs required.
Nicholson on 9's done a great job. He's got him! He's gone! It's 8 for 161. They're still in England, and Headley's got it again. He's got 6. What a performance!
You beauty, what a delivery. Perfect length, he's got it just right, and well, one has to feel a little bit for Nicholson. He's played really well. And that was exactly right. The right line, the right length, nice and fast as well. And here it is again. Just look at this. Pitch just short of a length and just outside off stump. Just waving at it a little bit wide, and have a look at Hegg. He's latched onto it. Up goes the finger of umpire Buckner. Boy, what a day he's having. 6 for 60 his figures. And now it's 8 for 161. And that man is McGill. He did very well in the first innings.
Goff. Got him! He's bowled him! It's 9 for 162. Well, McGrath's got to do it, Tony.
What a delivery. He's produced that Yorker a few times. He did it to Nicholson in the first innings. That's a magnificent delivery. Very, very tough ball to face first up. Well, he'd feel upset about that, McGill. He's made a big contribution in this test match. Out bowled. What a ball. This is it again. Just have a look at this. Right there. A little bit of in-swing there too. It hit the base of middle and off. And the bails went flying in all directions. Well, this is unbelievable. 13 to get. The duck goes off with McGill. And Glenn McGrath now will slowly make his way out onto the ground. He's said all his career he'd love to come out and hit the winning runs in a test match. Well, his chance is about to arrive.
In comes Goff. Hit him on the toe. He's getting him. He's going to have won. A great win for England at the MCG. What a test match. What a performance by the England bowlers, Malloy, Headley, and in the end, Goff. A magical moment for Test cricket on this ground once again.
Oh yes, this is a very special moment. And what a delivery that was. The England side will be very emotional about this. They've had a hell of a time on this tour. And they've managed to snatch a victory here when it really did all look lost. They've won this test match by 12 runs. They're Englishmen all over the ground.
What a performance, what a victory for England. One of the most exciting and dramatic things I've seen in Test cricket.